It's the Ian and Ian show. It's the Ian and Ian show.
Boom! Hello and welcome to episode 3 of the Ian and Ian show. My name is Ian.
My name is also Ian. We are a retrospective show. Each week we cover a classic movie, a classic album, a classic comedian,
Classic video game and a classic TV show. Before we start though, I think we have some comments to read out.
Yes, we do. So, the lovely Aisha Schofield, the beautiful Aisha Schofield says, love this week's show. You had me from the start with the dude, but then on to Fun-Loving Criminal and Chappelle. Perfect Sunday viewing.
Oh, that's really
Thanks,
nice.
Aish, man. That's really cool.
Thank you.
So who else we got? We've got Mike Wills on the shout-outs. Yes, we will be covering Mr. Murphy one day. We can't disclose when. Thanks for watching, man. Who else we got? We've got Luke Cook has put in, hey cuz. Well, hey cuz, back to you.
I've got my good friend Tom Anthony. He gave me a nice share and some kind words for the show. Thanks a lot, Tom. Hope to see you soon. And my best friend Adam Harris. Join the cult. Great YouTube show. Thanks, Adam. Can't
you.
wait for WrestleMania, bro.
Cool, let's get started with the show then.
What do you reckon? Rock, paper, scissors. Whoever loses has to edit.
Yeah, sounds cool, man.
Let's do it. 2, 3. Ah!
It's the movie of the week. It's the movie of the week.
Boom! Our movie of the week this week is a classic, fantastic movie. The one, the only Blade. This film is awesome. I love it, man.
This is probably the greatest vampire film or trilogy ever made.
I think so. Well, maybe not trilogy.
We might disagree here. I enjoyed Ryan Reynolds in Blade Trinity.
Why? Why are you
didn't
doing this to
ruin
me?
the trilogy.
The
at
first
all.
film was terrible. I was just waiting for Triple H to pedigree someone the whole film. And what was with his little gay dog as well? I'm sorry. But anyway, back to the good Blade. The second one was
Second
alright.
one was good with the dude from Bros in it.
But we're talking about the first one. It's a great movie. Wesley Snipes, of course, stars. He's been in loads of... Everyone loves Wesley Snipes, man.
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man. Great film. Sylvester Stallone, obviously.
Yeah, and then recently...
Expendables 3. Yeah, it was in Expendables 3. That was pretty cool.
what else we got? White Men Can't Jump.
White Men Can't Jump with Woody Harrelson. That's a
Harrelson.
fantastic movie. I love that film, mate.
Yeah,
really
great
do.
film. New Jack City.
New Jack City. Yeah. Oh God, what a movie, man! He's been in loads of great things. You kind of forget.
Yeah.
He really. The Fan. Did you ever see that with Robert De Niro?
No, I didn't.
Oh man, he was a baseball player, and Robert De Niro was a crazy fan, and it's worth watching. It's great. But yeah, this is a fantastic movie. Also starring
Chris Christopherson.
Chris Christopherson as Whistler. I like Chris Christopherson because he's just one of those dudes who's super, super cool. He lives in Hawaii, not too far from Willie Nelson and Woody Harrelson.
Close personal friends.
And they just kind of kick it all day.
And he's a folk musician, yeah?
Yeah, he's a folk. Yeah, he was a folk musician from back in the day. Randomly, his son was a wrestler in the WWE for a while. Anyone who's interested in that? I know I was.
Wow.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, he plays Whistler and he's awesome in it. He's basically the guy who looks after Blade and takes care of him.
Yeah, basically he finds him, doesn't he? The premise is Blade's mother was bitten by a vampire the day she went into labour. So Blade's got a little bit of vampire stuff in him, and so he's got all the good bits and none of the bad bits, and then he hunts them in revenge.
And he's the Daywalker.
He's a Daywalker.
That's so cool. He's like the only vampire who can just walk during the day.
Expect lots of swords, lots of machine guns.
Blade, I've got to talk
vampires.
about this for a second, because I honestly think Blade's sword is the coolest sword ever made. That's just my humble opinion, but it is badass. It is so cool.
And the little...
Yeah, little ching, and it just cuts their hand. Ah!
So many people lose hands in that movie, it's great.
Great film. But yeah, it's 1998 it came out, so you probably have seen it. If you haven't seen it, what rock have you been living under? Because this is an awesome, awesome movie.
One last time.
Let's show the camera.
Wesley Snipes' finest moment.
Yeah, Blade.
Blade.
Right, now I'm not happy, man. I think we should make this a best of 3.
Okay, go again.
1, 2, 3. Oh!
It's the album of the week. It's the album of the week.
Just think about it. Just think about it. That was beautiful. beautiful, dude.
Thanks, man.
If you couldn't tell from that great riff that my friend Ian was just playing, this week's album of the week, a classic, brilliant album, Limp Bizkit, Significant Other. What?
It's like it's 1998 right over
Oh
again.
man, I just want to dig out my red baseball cap, put it on backwards with some 3/4 lengths and get the skateboard out.
Oh yeah,
Love
dust
it.
off the skateboard.
Oh hell yeah. This album is an awesome album.
I'd say like a sort of turning point in a genre, really.
Yeah.
The first recognisable sort of new metal album. It was it took with a lot of mixed reaction. To me,
Yeah.
it was a perfect blend of the sort of 90s hip hop at the time, which was great, big beat stuff.
Yeah.
And then sort of the grunge movement at the same time, the more slowed down, heavier guitars.
As a kid, for me, it was just
When?
kind of, it was one of those things where it's like, wow, I've never heard anything like this. And it just
Someone with a turntable, but there's a
Blew my
guy with a
mind.
guitar standing next to him.
blew my mind, and I loved it straight away. It's quite a deep album as well, to be honest with you. When I was younger, I used to just mosh to like break stuff, and then I just get really angry. But then, like, I've been through a difficult breakup, and like listening to this, you can kind of see that's where he was coming from.
Significant Other.
Significant Other. It was only
Yeah.
recently that I made the connection between the two. But this album is like, if you've listened to Limp Bizkit, it's probably a song from this album. It's great. I mean, straight away, just like this. Dum dum dum. Oh man, Nookie. I did it all for the Nookie. Come on, the Nookie.
Come on.
So you can take that cookie and stick it up your yeah. Break stuff. It's all about the he says, she says bullshit. I think you better quit talking that shit, or you'll be leaving with a fat lip. Oh man, dude, this
Where do we
album
go
is
from there,
rearranged. Rearranged. Of course, what you were playing at the start of the
Yeah,
show.
yeah, yeah.
Great little riff there, man.
That's my favourite one, man.
End Together Now with Method Man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually
dude.
produced by DJ Premier.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't
Famous
know
with
that.
Guru, obviously.
Wow. Well, I didn't know. Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
This, I mean, like the band as well, wasn't? Didn't you tell the DJ?
The
was,
DJ Lethal was originally from House of Pain.
that's
obviously
it.
responsible for Jump Around.
I didn't know that at all. I
Yeah, so
really
he sort of
didn't.
formed the band with Fred Durst.
Ugh,
So, you know,
douchebag.
mixed feelings, you know.
Douche.
My thing with Fred is he sings his rap.
Yeah.
He quite blatantly sings his rap. Not everyone does that, and you know, it backs up the instrumental there, I think.
Yeah, it's great. He's got a great sort of tone to his voice, and yeah, but he is a douchebag. Wes Borland.
Wes Borland, great guitarist, obviously
Amazing.
composed a lot of the tracks. Very radical style. Used a lot of custom guitars, a lot of custom tunings in this.
Yeah.
Bass player Sam Rivers was a pro skater.
Pro skater. Pro skater.
Pro skater, yeah.
Because you need a pro skater in the band, I guess.
So man.
That great album, man. Seriously, like I said, 1999. It's a pretty old album. I think you could pick it up pretty cheap these days, and it'd be worth every penny, to be honest with you. Significant Other, Limp Bizkit, our album of the week. Check it out. I believe you owe me a rematch, sir. We're at 1-0 right now.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
1, 2, 3.
It's the comedian of the week. It's the comedian of the week.
Boom! Our comedian of the week this week. A very funny man, a very famous man now, doing well in Hollywood, Mr. Ricky Gervais. Oh, what a guy. So funny.
Great comedian. How many
Yeah.
things this guy done?
Loads of things, man. Well, we started off in the 11 o'clock show.
11 o'clock show. He
Yep.
replaced
Ali G. Sacha Baron Cohen, great
Wow.
guy. Also, The Office, obviously.
Everyone knows the
Everyone
Office.
knows The Office. He was great in The Office. Made him famous, basically. Then he went on to do stand-up, and I thought it was going to be really painful and like kind of shit to watch, but he's a great stand-up comedian.
The first being Animals.
Animals, yeah, great, and he's so funny. And then Extras,
Extras.
and then after that, he did the Ricky Gervais show, that
Yes.
podcast,
The animated radio show.
Yeah, that was awesome. Derek, yeah. Life's Too Short with Warwick Davis.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
And then obviously got the movies as well. He was in Ghost Town,
Night at the Museum.
Night in the Museum, he was.
Invention of Lying.
Invention of Lying. And do you know what? He actually made a random appearance in last week's TV show of the week, Spaced. A very
yes,
short
of course,
appearance.
yeah.
But anyway, I love this guy. He's so funny, man. I remember there was one of his stand-ups when he was talking about how, I think he was at college or something, uni, and they handed out like a pamphlet.
This is the gay
pamphlet, yeah.
It was like a thing teaching you how to be gay, essentially.
Yeah.
Like if
Ways to kind of combat the gay.
Yeah, these things instead of having bum sex.
Yeah. Try coming out of a window.
Come on his back.
Oh man.
Not in the hair, on the back.
Oh man, he's so funny. And then there was the one where he was talking about ME and how it was like a first world disease.
I've got ME.
I've got ME. He was talking about like Suki, go to the well. It's like 10 miles. I can't. I've got ME. Fucking ridiculous. And then oh man, he was so.
In extras, we had the Ross Kemp one.
Oh,
Great one of
man.
mine. And the SAS guys had told him.
Do you know what
it stood for
SAS actually stands for?
Super Army
Army Soldiers. I don't think that's right. And then I like the one with Patrick Stewart randomly in it.
Yeah.
And he was telling Ricky like loads of these movie plot ideas that he had, and basically every single one, and like he had powers like Professor Xavier from X-Men. But then like he's talking about how like he'd be on the grass even though there was a sign saying keep off the grass, and this sexy policewoman would come over and tell him off, and then I'd just look at her and all her clothes would fall off. And that was the premise of all of his movie ideas, basically.
I liked when Liam Neeson was in Life and Short.
Oh my god, that was so
He's so
funny.
bright, and he wants to learn how to be a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
There's that sketch. It's like,
it's just ridiculous.
I'm going to the hospital at 3 because I've got AIDS.
I've got AIDS. And then like Stephen Merchant's like, maybe you shouldn't really do AIDS. It's not very sort of comedy. And then Liam Neeson's like pointing at Ricky Gervais. Well, how does he get away with it? And Stephen Merchant's like, we don't know. But yeah, and then do you remember he did this little skit for Comic Relief with Doc Brown?
Yeah, the rapper.
The rapper, yeah. And basically he pays for this guy to have studio time to record his album, but it basically ends up with Ricky and Doc Brown doing this song Equality Street.
Right, yeah.
Oh, it's ridiculous, man.
There was all those little music videos. Obviously, he used to manage Suede back in the...
Wow, did
yeah,
you
he used to
really?
manage Suede in
No
the 90s.
way.
And he actually had his own solo hits. Sort of
I
in the late
remember
80s.
that. Oh
yeah.
god, yeah, they were terrifying to watch. But yeah, this guy is ridiculously funny. Here's some of his stand-up shows. We had Politics, which
Great
was...
show.
Oh man, do you remember he starts off with the guy in the wheelchair and he tries to make him wear a fez and it's ridiculous.
He's like, I see you
man.
gay. And he said, no. You take what
Just
you get.
pretend for the, yeah. Oh man. But yeah, you've probably seen Ricky Gervais. Who hasn't? The guy's a household name now. Science. I went to see that live, man. Science was awesome. He came out on a Segway. It was so cool. But yeah, like I said, you've probably seen Ricky Gervais before. He's a very famous man. But if you haven't seen his stand-up or his TV shows for whatever reason, any of them, go and watch them. They're brilliant. All amazing. I don't know if he needs any more money, but hey, let's help him out anyway. One more time, Mr. Ricky Gervais, our Comedian of the Week.
I think it's time to play some games.
Yeah, we're 1-1, man. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Pada! Ah!
It's the game of the week. It's the game of the week.
I'm so happy right now. Our game of the week this week is an absolute classic game. One of my all-time favourites, Donkey Kong. Wow. Dude, I love this game with a passion, man. I really do. The introduction of the world to Mario.
First ever Mario game.
Yeah, first ever appearance, obviously, of Donkey Kong. Not only that, the first appearance of Princess Peach as well.
Yeah.
Take over for me, man.
So I believe this was originally released in 1981.
1981, absolutely. So this game is actually older than I am. But it doesn't stop me loving it. It's so good.
Of course, on the Nintendo Entertainment System.
What?
Ah.
Oh, dude. But yeah, I can't talk about Donkey Kong without actually mentioning this documentary, The King of Kong.
Great movie.
Oh, an awesome film. I challenge anyone to watch this movie and not want to just play Donkey Kong because it is awesome. It's all about two guys trying to beat the Donkey Kong world record.
There's a real horrible geeky guy. Everyone hates
Billy Mitchell.
Billy Mitchell.
And then there's other guy, Steve Wiebe, trying to beat his record. It's a great watch. But like I said, this game is an absolute classic. Please go out and play it. You don't have to even play it on the
You can
old
probably download
NES.
it nowadays,
Dude,
can't
you
you?
can get it for the Wii. You can get it for you can just get it on the PC. Please play this game. You will love it. I'm going to show you this one more time. I'm going to show you this one more time. Donkey Kong.
Game of the week.
I think you also owe me a rematch, man. Best of five.
Best of five.
Best
Come
of
on.
five. 1, 2, 3.
It's the TV show of the week. It's the TV show of the week.
Boom! If you haven't already guessed, our TV show of the week this week Knight Rider. No, I'm kidding. It's South Park, of course. I absolutely love this show. Absolutely brilliant show. It's like a fine wine to me, man. I feel like it's only getting better with age.
Absolutely. It all started off in August 97. Kind of a little bit silly. You had the theme of Kenny always dying, and every episode he'd come back again.
And it was all just like crazy kooky stories. But as the show's gone on, it's become more of a social reflection, really, to be honest.
Yeah, you had this sort of lot of moral fibre being sort of injected in, and now it's very satirical.
Very satirical.
Yeah, very left wing.
It's absolutely fantastic. And there's a lot of South Park out there. I mean, they've got the specials that they did, 3-part arcs from the TV show that are always well worth watching. You've got the full-length feature movie, which was so funny, dude. Oh, Saddam Hussein and Satan as a gay couple.
Come here, bitch.
So funny.
Like that.
And then video games as well. And the thing with the video games is they release games on the PS1, they release games on the N64. Matt Stone and Trey Parker, the creators of South Park, have gone on the record of saying they hated these games so much because they're gaming fans themselves. So instead of bitching and moaning about it, they decided to actually go and make their own video game. This was actually written and directed by Matt Stone and Trey Parker, and it is one of the greatest games I've ever played. That. Yeah, absolutely. It was basically the longest episode of South Park ever.
Wow.
I absolutely loved it.
I actually really loved the films by Matt Stone and Trey Parker.
Oh, Orgasmo?
Orgasmo,
dude, basketball. But basketball wasn't actually written or directed by them.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Written and directed by Ivan Reitman, the same guy who did Ghostbusters and Groundhog Day. But like you watch it, right? And you watch it, and you feel like it's their movie.
Yeah,
like literally, it's those two guys. Yeah, it's
they
ridiculous.
Must have had a big impact.
They had a little.
Obviously,
bit,
had Team America World Police.
Oh man, America, America, fuck yeah! Oh man, these guys are hysterically funny. But as far as I'm concerned, the TV show is really.
What are we up to? Like season 18 right
Season
now?
18 is currently on TV at the moment. Comedy Central. If you've got Sky send us some stuff. But yeah, I absolutely love this show. If you're a fan of Family Guy and you don't watch South Park, I really do feel like you're doing yourself a disfavour because this is a great show. Absolutely. Very funny. One more time for the camera. One of my favourite TV shows, South Park.
Well, I think that wraps it up. A couple more shout outs to James Simpson and to Lee Ramage. Thanks for watching, everybody. I've been Ian.
I've also been Ian, and you've been watching the Ian and Ian Show. Let's get it out, man.
Boom!
It's the Ian and Ian Show. It's the